The moon is a place of mystery and wonder. For centuries it has been worshipped and studied by many cultures. It controls our tides and is a beautiful addition to the night sky. However, it leads you to questions like, where did the moon come from? And how many people have actually been on the moon? That's what I'm here for. In this video, questions will be asked and answered. I'm Jackie Vishton and this is Questions. Question number 1. Why does the moon look bigger when it is on the horizon? The answer is, the moon is never bigger or smaller or closer or farther. It's just playing a trick on your brain. The reason it looks bigger on the horizon is because compared to trees, buildings, and mountains, it looks bigger because they are smaller than the moon. Way smaller. But compared to the vastness of the night sky, it looks smaller. You can test this by holding your thumb out at arm's length, blocking a bit of the moon. Do this when the moon is high and low in the sky. You will notice that the little part does not change size. Not sure? Another way is to look through your legs at the moon, because upside down, trees and buildings do not register as familiar objects. Still not convinced? Take pictures of the moon when it is on the horizon and high in the sky. Compare the pictures and you will see they are exactly the same size. Question number 2. Is there wind on the moon? Well, yes and no. There is no actual wind on the moon because the moon has no atmosphere. But solar wind does come to the moon, and solar wind is ionized particles that has escaped from the sun. Question number 3. Are there caves on the moon? Yes, new satellite photos have revealed what scientists have long suspected. There are humongous lava caves under the moon's surface. Of course, there's no actual lava in it. These are ancient tunnels. These are large tunnels made from lava running. These caves could provide shelter for future lunar settlers, or maybe they are already occupied. On the moon's surface, there are long, winding depressions called sinuous rills, and these are caused by lava. A gigantic hole captured by a satellite on the moon's surface is called a skylight, or a rift in the top of an ancient lava tunnel. Question number 4. What is the moon's dust made of? Lunar soil is the fine fraction of regolith found on the surface of the moon. Its properties can differ significantly from those of terrestrial soil. The physical properties of lunar soil are primarily the result of mechanical disintegration of basaltic and anorthosic rock caused by continuous meteoric impact and bombardment by interstellar charged atomic particles over billions of years. The process is largely one of mechanical weathering, which particles are ground to finer and finer size over time. This situation contrasts fundamentally to terrestrial soil formation, mediated by the presence of molecular oxygen, humidity, atmospheric wind, and a robust array of contributing biological processes. Some have argued that the term soil is not correct in reference to the moon because on the Earth, soil is defined as having organic content, whereas the moon has none. However, standard usage among lunar scientists is to ignore that distinction. Question number 5. What is the moon's core made of? The answer is, the non-fluid core may be composed of iron-rich rock. The core contains only about 2 to 4% of the moon's total mass. This core is probably about 225 miles in diameter. This small non-fluid core does not create much of a magnetic field. The moon's magnetic field is about 1/10,000,000th of the Earth's magnetic field. A compass wouldn't work on the moon, but since the sky is always dark because there is no atmosphere, you could navigate with the stars. Question number 6. Why is the moon round? The moon gets a spherical shape, just like all the other planets, because of its gravity. And although it is smaller than all the other planets, it still tries to pull matter inward, and this keeps its spherical shape. Question number 7. Who is the Greek goddess of the moon? The answer is, the goddess of the moon and beauty is named Selene. Question number 8. Where did the moon come from? Astronomers believed that around the time that Earth was forming, a Mars-sized meteor ran into Earth, causing a chunk of Earth to come off on the opposite side. However, this is just a theory, but scientists also believe a bit of the core came off with that, and the gravity caused it to have its spherical shape. Question number 9. How does the moon cause tides? The moon, although it is very weak, has gravitational powers and pulls the ocean towards it. On the side facing the moon, the tide is in because the moon is pulling the ocean towards it, so it's going to be deeper. But on the opposite side, where the moon is not facing, the tide is going to be out because it's going to be shallower, because most of the water is on the side of the moon. Question number 10. How many people have walked on the moon? 12 people have walked on the moon. Their names are Buzz Aldrin, Neil Armstrong, Alan Bean, Eugene Cernan, Charles Conrad, Charles Duke, James Irwin, Edgar Mitchell, Harrison Schmitt, David Scott, Alan Shepard, and John Young. This concludes questions by Jackie Vishton.